opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And on the hill today, Spencer Strider.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get
Leading
underway.
off the afternoon
And to the plate for Kansas City,
right fielder,
Corbin Carroll.
Carroll.
And that is downstairs. And we're underway here in the home opener. That's off the inside corner. And the count is 2-0. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ozuna sizes this one up. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Colton Cowser now at the plate.
Batting second, the left fielder, Colton Cowser.
That's a strike. Strider. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
Cowser checks his swing. Appeal to third. Did not go. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And here is Devers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch to pitch, execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
And that one is inside ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-0. One out, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 4-0. One down, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Blake Sabol. Swing and a miss. And that's strike one.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
The 0-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And there are 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Willy Adames stands in now and watches strike one. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Back at Truist Park. Starting on the mound in this one, Brian Bayo.
Well, the key for him usually centers around his ability to command all 4 of his pitches. I mean, he can get by with 3 if one isn't working, but it becomes a little tougher to keep hitters guessing, especially when you start to get through the second and third time through the order. So we'll see how he incorporates all of his stuff into this one.
Elly De La Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. On a line, base hit. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Out to short, Adames. They get the tag on him. Uh-oh, throw goes to second. Matt Olson up to the plate.
Third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Swing and a miss.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. And the pitch. And a good eye there. That to right. Carroll hustling after it. Has room, and he makes the catch. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
This one in the air, right field. Nabs it, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Christian Walker. Strider back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, what a stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Well, this is obviously a tremendous play, but for me, it starts with a well-broken-in glove. To have the confidence to go down, knowing that ball's going to be right in the pocket, so you've got a clean transfer, pop back up to the feet, and fire across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Brett Wisely now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. He swings and fouls one off. Strider deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 2. So the Royals batting order turns over. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's 0 for 1. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Bottom of the second. And now it's Josh Naylor.
Designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
And a ground ball to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Jonah Heim next up for the Braves.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one drilled left field and foul ball. Struck him out looking. And now Michael Harris II. And first offering is fouled off. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Back here in Atlanta, now the number 2 hitter, Colton Cowser. Cowser batting second in today's lineup, and he's usually in right, today starting in left.
1-0.
Inside, ball 1.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner in my opinion.
Right through there for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one.
Up
Other
next
than
to the
ripping
Royals,
one into the
the
gap or
designated
blasting
hitter,
one over the
Rafael
wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits
Devers.
that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
Ball, that's low.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. Cowser aboard here at first with nobody out. The next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Olsen over to second, back to first, double play. Here comes Austin Riley.
Man, that is such a tough double play to execute as a first baseman, to not only field the ball and make a good throw to second with a runner in the baseline, but also to hustle back to first base and get set up to receive the return throw. That takes great
0-1.
footwork and an awareness of where the bag is. A lot of practice to get that one right.
To third, and it goes just foul.
Ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The 1-2. And a breaking ball misses
2 strikes.
outside. Ground ball up the middle. And that is the inning. As we go to the last of the third. Thairo Estrada to the plate.
Estrada.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Zach McKinstry next up for the Braves.
McKinstry.
And that one hit to first. And he's out on the tag.
Good slider inside right there.
Now
Batter
batting.
fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Elly De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. The shortstop takes the ball. And that's in the dirt.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And that's downstairs and outside. And a 4-pitch walk.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but
number
with his
13,
speed, this guy out there in the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
2 outs, runner at first. And now Ronald Acuna Jr. That's a hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. And the batter now, Matt Olson. On the ground right side. On to first. And Olson is set down. And that ends the inning. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And that one ripped to left. Ozuna makes the grab, 1 away. Blake Sabol steps in for the Royals. He's 0 for 1.
Sabol.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Sable, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. On the ground, could be two. To Elliott, second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Back at Truist Park, bottom four, Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
Ozuna.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
Swing and a foul straight back.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
That's outside. And a count 2-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Josh Naylor.
Now batting,
0 for 1
the
so far.
designated hitter, Josh Naylor.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Lifted in the air, right center field. Carroll hustling after it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down, bases empty. And here's the catcher, Jonah Heim. Went down on strikes his first time through. Up and in, ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And there's the strike. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong should have it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And now it's Christian Walker. Strider back to work. There's the strike.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
And Acuna able to make the grab. Here's the second baseman, Brett Wisely. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swinging a foul straight back. 1 out, bases empty. Fouled off to the right. Good job to fight that one off. 0-2 now. In the air, right field. Acuna there. And there's 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Corbin Carroll steps in for the Royals.
Carroll.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. Throw to second, out there, and the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta,
Leading
we
up
head to the
for the
bottom of the
play,
fifth.
the
And
center
now the
fielder,
center fielder,
Michael
Michael Harris II.
Harris.
That
Ball,
misses
that's
the
outside.
zone, and that's ball one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that was one of those
Now
high
batting,
percentage
the
advantage
second
counts where
baseman,
batting
Ty
averages
Cobb.
are just so much higher. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
The 1-0. Just
Ball, that pitch
missed.
is out.
Right through there for a strike. Harris on at first, nobody out. Got him looking, that's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Digging
third
in,
baseman,
Zach McKinstry. Grounded out his first time up. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that started and ended
Now
pretty
batting,
quickly. No
the
messing around
shortstop,
right there.
Ellie.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Ellie De La Cruz. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. And here is Ronald
right fielder,
Acuna
number
Jr.
13,
1 for
Ronald
2.
Acuna Jr.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. And now the
Ball
count
one.
is even. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. The run comes in to score from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Anytime he can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Here's Matt Olson. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cowser makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the top of
Leading
the
off for the
sixth.
Royals,
So up
the
now
left
for
fielder,
Kansas City, Colton Cowser.
Cowser. Now pitching for
Dylan Lee takes over on the mound.
Number
Just trying to
52.
keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
For Kansas City, number 12, Nick Lofton.
Favors, they just call it the war. I'm international, on sabbatical, ain't a magical war. Unimaginable, go gadget flow. I just had to let you know.
And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Aye.
Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Raffy coming to the plate now. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Devers measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And the next pitch is way outside.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench, waiting for his time to hit.
Just missed. That one fouled off, 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Ripped to first.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
And that one fouled off. Lofton stands at first with one out. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Going back on this one. It bangs off the wall. Cut off, throw to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So they're all loaded up. Next is the Royals catcher, Blake Sabol. Golden opportunity right here. Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Griffin Jax.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Late with the swing there. Bases loaded.
0-1.
One away. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2 is the count.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Willie Adames stands in. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground at first. Olsen takes it to the bag, out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Marcell Ozuna.
Joseph Ozuna.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A solo shot. It's 4-3. So now here's the DH. Josh Naylor.
Now pitching for the Phillies. Number 58, Tanner Banks.
Swing at a high fly ball right field. And it's caught for the out. So digging in,
The catcher,
Jonah
number
Heim.
28, Jonah Heim.
There's a strike. Ripped to short. Fires to first in time. Michael Harris
Now
the second
batting,
digs
the
in
center
now.
fielder, Michael Harris.
And the first pitch
outside.
misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps
Ball
look
back
a little more
outside.
down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sanchez brings it in, and the inning is over. We go to the top of the
Leading off for
7th, and now the first baseman,
baseman,
Christian
number 8,
Walker.
Christian Walker.
And the right-hander back to work. And
Ball, that's
ball
out.
1.
Aye. 1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Ozuna makes the grab, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Brett
Now back,
Wisely.
the second baseman, Brett Wisely.
That's in there. It's 0-1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Called strike right there. In the air, left field, down the line. Ozuna running hard. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. This is Corbin Carroll. 1 for 3.
Carroll.
First
Counts
offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. That clips the corner.
He's trying to stay away from this
1 ball,
lefty,
1
knowing
strike.
that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Up next,
Zach McKinstry next up for the Braves.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Grounds one to short. Whips it across. That's the second out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for two. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Check swing, and that's a ball.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
And now it's even up.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well,
One
he
ball,
knows they
two
don't
strikes.
want to give him anything to hit. But when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over. We're at the top of the eighth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Lofton.
Lofton.
Jacks back to work. The other way. Acuna snags it, and there's one away. Here's Rafael Devers. He's already homered here in this one.
Rafael Devers. Now pitching.
New pitcher for the
Braves.
Braves, Drew
Number
Rasmussen.
57.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
First
Off the
pitch
plate, ball one.
misses. And a strike to Devers.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
And there's
2-2
a
the
ball.
count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. One down, base is empty. Pitch
3-2.
misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout.
Up next
You
is the
can't be
Royals.
mad at yourself
The
after an
third
at-bat like that
baseman,
one. Here's Austin Riley.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Olsen, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
up
Here
for the Braves,
is Matt
the
Olsen.
first baseman, Matt Olsen. Now pitching for the Royals, number 48, Brian Hudson.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, a come and get me
0-1's
fastball
the
right
count.
there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
That
One
one
ball,
not close.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count. And that's outside.
That's a ball.
That's a really good take.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here comes
The left
Ozuna
fielder,
up to the
number 20,
plate.
Marcell Ozuna.
And that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one catches the corner for a strike.
0-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now batting, the designated
Now
hitter,
it's going to be Josh Naylor. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that will end the inning. Back at Truist Park, we go to the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Rasmussen goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Harris ranges back and brings it in at the wall. Here is Gary Sanchez. Struck out swinging his first time. And he grounds one back up the middle. Slings to first in time. Willy Adames steps in for the Royals. 0 for 3 in this one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Hard hit, but right at him and left. And we're back. Bottom 9. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Jonah Heim.
Promote world unity and peace among the nations. Kill our prejudice that's been plaguing all the races. Because unity, they keep to advance civilization.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch, 1 down. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. And fouled off.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
On the ground, right side. Now only 1 out remaining. Here's the second baseman, Thairo Estrada.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Spencer Steer looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 75, Andre.
So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Will Brennan. And this is a big at bat in this ball game.
Brennan.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And that is out of play. The Braves down to their final strike. That's inside.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ground ball right side. The tag, and that's the ball game. Bello with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case.